It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, it'll be the Minnesota Timberwolves play host to the Golden State Warriors. The opening tip won by the Timberwolves as we get rolling from Target Center. To Towns. Spinning shot won't fall. Warriors have the basketball. Thompson to Curry. Probing the defense. It's Steph for two. Can't connect.
Ooh, I can't believe he didn't get that one to fall. But at the end of the day, he got an open look, and that bodes well for this team.
Doesn't get the bounce. Thompson to bring it into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Towns. Big finish at the rim.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Curry with the basketball. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Thompson to Curry. Here comes the screen. Steph Curry, defended by Jones. Down low to Cousins. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Curling inside. The screen sets him up for two.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Curry to bring it up. Down two. Green to Durant. DeMarcus Cousins, 2 for 2. That's what you want. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
And Cousins is fouled. Boogie going to the line. He's going to shoot two.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
DeMarcus Cousins, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%. Off the mark on the first free throw. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Rose into the front court. Down by 1. Five seconds to shoot. Lets it fly from long range. Not easy.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Warriors basketball. Livingston. And scores.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Rose into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Down low for Gibson. Nice pass to get things going.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Livingston to Thompson. Short jumper off the mark. Rose into the front court. Lead is 2. To Towns. To Rose. off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. Livingston across the timeline. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Short jumper misses. To Towns, down low. And it's Iguodala to claim the rebound. To Sean Livingston. Iguodala picked up by Derrick Rose. To Cousins. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Wide open look, won't go.
It didn't hurt him this time, but defensively, you got to prevent him from even catching the ball to begin with.
Derrick Rose slams it down. Desperation shot here from half court. Shot from 3/4 court is good. He buries it. Who does this guy think he is? Few would take it. He drills it. And that's how the first quarter comes to an end. One quarter down, one way to go. So buckle up, it's wide open.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
Derrick Rose, he is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
He was so wide open. Pretty much looked like a deer staring into the headlights. Last resort, but still, points on the board.
To Curry. Thompson. Nothing going here on that drive. 2-point shot for Curry. It's no good. Great defense.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Curry has it. To Thompson. Here comes the screen. Thompson to Curry. Beyond the arc for 3, and Minnesota claims the rebound. Rose into the front court. Leads 3. Here comes the screen. To Wiggins. Rose to Wiggins. Rose. Derrick Rose, still a sight to see. Well defended. He finds a way to knock it down.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Steph Curry here against Jones. Now pass stolen by the Timberwolves.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Wiggins against the KG veteran Iguodala. Warriors have the basketball. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Rose. Here comes the screen. Rose matched up with Kevon Looney. And Towns with the flush. The smooth, fluid game from Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Jones with it. Up by 6. To Towns. Shot from the lane won't go. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Down 6. Curry. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. You've got to get that one to go. Green to Thompson. To Curry. Thompson. For 3. Good luck making excuses. Klay Thompson wide open. He's not going to miss that one.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes. Tyus Jones, defended by Steph Curry. To Towns. To Cousins. Durant. Steph lets loose. Knocks it down from mid-range. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit it.
Short jumper off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Wiggins. Tough matchup with Draymond Green. Deep 3 at the buzzer. So a tie one as we reach the break in a one-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Warriors will start the second half with a narrow lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Golden State Warriors. The Timberwolves aren't down by too much at the half. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Game track. Steals.
The story of this game so far has been the lack of ball security. Neither team can hold on to the ball, and unfortunately, it made the first half kind of tough to watch.
Player of the half.
We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Kevin Durant has it. To Thompson. Green. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. Good look that time, but off the mark.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Jones with it. His guys down 3. To Towns. Gets a shot up, off the mark. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. To Green. That's out. Last touch by Draymond Green. It's Minnesota basketball. Tyus Jones, defended by Cousins. To Towns. No good. Here's Curry with it up top. Up by 3. To Towns. From the painted area, won't go down. To Durant. To Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Wiggins, defended by Draymond Green. To Towns, leaving no doubt, slams it down.
In an era where big centers often get devalued, Karl-Anthony Towns is a true foundational player. He can function as a traditional center, but also can show you quick moves around the perimeter and knock down that three-point shot from deep.
Stephen Curry with a look. Steph Curry, 4 out of 7. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
Now whistle, as Minnesota's going to take the timeout, as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. To Wiggins. Oh, big finish at the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Thompson. To Sean Livingston. Down to Looney. Off the assist.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. Sean Livingston. Huge block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Livingston to bring it up. Less than a minute to go.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Rose into the front court. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Derrick Rose. He's now 4 for 6.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Green to Curry. Green to Curry. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the three.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Screen coming. Rose. Had a chance, but it's no good. Another follow. Stays out. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Warriors with the lead. The Wolves with the basketballs. We start the 4th quarter. This was a one-possession game at the break, but things went south from there.
But guess what, Ed? It's always a one-possession game. That's how you need to approach each possession in basketball. You can't score and then get back in the game 30 possessions later. You have to do it one possession at a time.
To Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. 4 out of 10.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
To Durant. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
To Thompson. To Green. Cousins goes to the left side. Curry knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Knocked loose. Derrick Rose matched up with the two-time MVP. Wiggins to Towns. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Minnesota with the basketball. Rose takes aim at Steph Curry. Not that time. Curry into the front court. Lead stands at 10. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Jones, defended by Steph Curry. To Wiggins. Down to 5 on the 24. Has a chance. Wiggins, a shot, no. Curry into the front court. Up a dozen. Trying to cash in. Add 2 points to the board.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Wiggins, tough matchup against Durant. This guy's a handful. Andrew Wiggins, well defended, still able to score.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Thompson to Curry. 4-3. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Has a look. Won't go. He has to find better opportunities. Whistle blows. It's an 8-second violation. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Cousins to Curry. Here's a chance from long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Wiggins. Here comes the screen. Warriors have it. Green. They work it down to Cousins. Oh, emphatic slam.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Short jumper misses. Kevin Durant with the rock. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey, the Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Warriors put one in the win column with a solid performance. And of course, I've got to mention how many times they scored from beyond the arc. They were so confident with the three ball, and it was instrumental to their success. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Golden State Warriors. The Timberwolves didn't lose big, but it wasn't exactly close either. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Game track. Rebounds.
The Minnesota Timberwolves struggled for position throughout the whole game when shots went up and gave up too many rebounds.
Player of the game.
Could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.